Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go through today inside of the game, as we've got a brand new major order cooking. On top of that, we have also got into round 2 of the Game Awards Players Voice Award, which is huge. The branches have started updating again inside of the Steam files, and they have got inventive with the names of them. B-Vitamin is answering your top tiered question right now, a cinematic that you guys are going to want to see that I think should be in the game, and we're going to talk about new war bonds. With that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out our sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offers esports athletes and gamers the most effective and healthy energy drink choice compared to the tinned alternative we're all used to help them perform to their highest potential, especially during their most crucial moments. It's completely keto friendly, so make sure that you dive on in. They've got loads of accessories and snacks to boot. Links in the description. Use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. But with that being said, let's head over to the Galactic War Table and see what it is that's happening inside of the game. So as we make our way over to the Galactic War Table, we have got some, well, interesting stuff coming from a new message from Super Earth. And this states right here, as we make our way over, the briefing for it is that its efforts to expand the arsenal of chemical deterrents have been interrupted by an upstick in colonial labor shrinkage. While investigations are underway, these unforecasted population reductions have caused a resource shortfall. Specifically, mass production of new MD8 gas mines is currently bottlenecked by chlorine shortages. Military intervention is now required. The Ministry of Expansion has identified several planets as rich in easily accessible salt deposits, which can be mined rapidly for subsequent conversion of chlorine. The Helldivers are ordered to reclaim these planets from our enemies, and if all planets can be secured within the specified time frame, the MD8 gas mines will be made available for immediate requisition in all super destroyers. Now, this is absolutely huge, because what this means is that we are going to be obtaining the MD8 gas mines if we get this major order completed. Now, we have got 4 days to get this done, and as soon as we get it done, we will have the gas mines there. But right now, Eskir is now being liberated, and we have full control of that. And making our way over to the automatons right now, we can see that the remaining planets of Ballistica right here, and also for Mintoria as well, have been, well, taken over solidly by the automatons and are well deep in depth as to where these planets are actually located. As of right now, obviously we're looking to take the southern region downwards, so this one right here of Zania Prime is likely to be the next planet to go down, with direct location over to these 2 planets. Other than obviously making our way through and seeing where else we can hit around the outside, it's not likely that we're going to be able to hit the northern region upwards. So the likelihood is right here is Zania Prime is going to be our next route of attack. Now, as of right now, we've only got 16,000 Helldivers in there, and it seems to be that they are not locating themselves in a decent fashion. The numbers don't really seem to add up, so I'm not too sure what's happening here. Apparently, everyone's following the DSS, with Terek being the main point of call on a defense campaign, with the Democracy Space Station right now actually holding in the actions of this right here, which is nothing. So I have no idea as to why we are following this DSS right now to follow it over for the defense operation. This major order can bring us in a brand new stratagem, so it's kind of important. This one is obviously going to be getting the vote right here for Zania Prime to have the movement of the DSS to head on over, so we can start hitting that liberation course for the automatons. But it's looking to be a very interesting feature. For those of you guys also wondering, your personal order is to kill 60 enemies using the anti-mat rifle, which should be an easy one for most of you. You guys use it a lot anyway. So we're all excited to see exactly what happens with the game right now, and hopefully we get those MD8 gas mines, although those mines seem to be a really annoying feature. I don't particularly want any more mines. I want some more big kabooms, and that's just me, but we'll have to wait and see. We haven't seen anything about these up until this point, so let me know what it is that you guys are thinking of the MD8 gas mines and the fact that we could be obtaining them. Next up right here, the Game Awards has now posted up, and we are now into round 2 for the player's voice, and you are going to be picking from these 10 to pick your top 5 by Sunday night. So the link is in the description. Go ahead, click in there, send your support towards Helldivers, as we've got some hard hitters like Black Myth Wukong and the DLC Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, alongside a lot of others, including Metaphor, Refantasio, Stellar Blade, and so much more. We're going to have to all vote in for this if we're going to be able to compete against these absolute wild hogs. Now, taking a look at the in-game files, though, it seems that the branches have all been updated repeatedly over the last few weeks, and as we can see over the last few days, they have got, well, completely and utterly just randomized to hell. We can see right here that we have got a load of things that are inside of this, including some really weird names, such as Pineapple Soup is Delicious. We have also got a new one right here, which is called a Mixed Bag, and Meta Game War Games. What these actually mean, I have no idea, but they've all been updated within the last couple of days, as well as the Illuminates that the gameplay was obviously tested around 2 weeks ago and hasn't really been touched since. It does kind of lead us to think that there is going to be some more stuff happening. As to what that is, I have no idea, but they are obviously in the studio playtest very frequently, with 2 hours being the latest one. Hopefully we'll see something before Christmas, and whether that's going to be a new Warbond announced at the Game Awards, we have no idea, but that is going to be coming up on the 12th very, very soon, and hopefully we'll experience something new for Helldivers coming through the works. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen to it, and I'm really hoping for the best, man. This game needs some news real quick, because right now all we're doing is depleting, and today is the launch of Path of Exile 2, which again we're going to be covering here on the channel, so you know full well that one's going to be exciting. We may even live stream it here on the channel later on, so let me know in the comments if you want to see that one. Next up though, B Vitamin answers one of your burning questions, which is with regards to the Hellbomb. Somebody posted towards B Vitamin saying that there was a one-shot at the AC and nothing actually happened. Now, the way that the Hellbomb works is a little bit bugged out at the moment, and it's not quite your normal usage, but it states it depends what you shoot it with. If you destroy the Hellbomb with normal damage, it will detonate, and if you hit the entity with a weapon that has enough demolition force to simply delete the Hellbomb rather than drain its health to 0, it won't detonate. It's a bug. It should go off regardless of the method it was destroyed. They'll get fixed eventually, but yeah, no matter what, you still need to arm it. So that's an interesting one. Make sure that you are very careful with what you're shooting it with, because you could end up just deleting it overall rather than setting off a pre-detonation. It's a weird one, I'm fully aware. Next up, this right here. Now, this is obviously generated by a member of the community, and obviously this isn't a real thing inside of the game, but I wanted to bring this to your guys' attention because I think that this is actually very, very important, because I genuinely, solidly believe that things like this inside of the game could genuinely bring such a big key pointer. I think every time a major order updates, if we had like some sort of cinematic to kind of embellish the storyline and give us some visual aspect, I'm fully aware that they don't want to put things inside of the game, such as when we're doing something to rescue CF soldiers, having CF soldiers running around. That's absolutely fine. But something like this that could really like bring forward the storyline a little bit more, give it a little bit more depth and give it a bit more personality, for me would just absolutely scream volumes, and I would love to see something like this. This clip right here is very, very simple, yet very, very impactful, and having this just at a point before a major order update actually comes up and before you can see the new briefing, I think would be such a great insight as to where this could actually go. I know that they don't really want to work down the cutscene point, and they don't really want to have that injected into the game, but I just think it's very, very important to be able to send a message across via the in-game itself, and that could be such a really good way of doing it. I want to know what you guys are thinking, and whether you think cutscenes should be a thing inside of this game or not. I'm going to be putting up a poll later today on the community page, and maybe even on the Discord as well, so you guys can go and take a look into it, and just give your say on what you want. But I think that this would be so damn cool if they started doing this. Nothing entertains me more than a 30-second, minute content piece just of a cinematic. It doesn't even need to be that long, but just give a little bit of a narrative behind what it is that's happening inside of the game. I think it's so important that we understand that. But yeah, I'm really wanting something like this. I just don't think that those questions are ever going to get answers. Nonetheless, moving into your top comments today, though, we have got a lot to go over, as it seems a lot of you guys are getting disappointed with what's available in the game and how it actually is actioned out. Somebody states right here, as dry as the watering hole of updates can get in Helldivers 2, the game itself is still amazing and manages to keep me entertained on my days off without fail. And I think for those of you guys who play on a casual level, on a casual base, this could be such a good game for you guys still, and it really could tickle the fancy and entertainment factor for a lot of you who don't really play games all that often, and I can really appreciate that. The game itself is absolutely incredible, although as far as updating content and being able to bring anything new into the mix, it just seems to be very weak on that front, and I don't really understand as to why that is the case, and hopefully we'll get some answers soon, but I completely understand where you're coming from with that one there. Next up, it states, I love that even when the planet is at a high 95% plus, as soon as the order is done, everyone is like, nah, done. And that is genuinely the case. I feel like a lot of us do a lot of these planets solely on the basis of it just being one of those where we want to get the major order out of the way. We don't actually enjoy playing on that planet, or we don't actually enjoy playing without a major order at all. But the moment they are out of the way, we head back to the planets that we want to be on, or we head back to where the DSS is, or something along those lines. Are you a major order diver? What is it you play for on the most part? And this final one here states, the lack of content is insane. I really hope we get something before the end of the year. All of my friends have stopped playing and it's just me now, but I'm still having fun. And I think this is the most disappointing factor of it all. I myself have fallen into the same boat. Even with a lot of the content creators in the Helldivers 2 scene, a lot of them are now starting to depart and are starting to move forward into other games. And yes, we are expanding, and Path of Exile 2 is going to be featuring here on the channel as a double upload basis, so you'll see that content landing here as well. But on the forefront, I just think it's one of those where it's such a shame that the game has taken a routing that it has, and so many people are clawing on with hope that the game can make a turnaround. It's not that the game is bad, it's just that the game is getting dull, and that's, I think, the honest truth behind it. The game is the golden goose of Sony, and it genuinely brought so much joy to a lot of people. I just wish that they would really embellish that and push forward on it a little bit more. Anywho, that's unfortunately we've got time for today. We are trying to extend out the videos a little bit longer, so if you did enjoy this video right here, please do reward it with the like button being slapped, and subscribe if you are new to the channel with post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate you all so damn much, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds. For those of you guys who are here still and are wanting the PoE 2 content, we'll be updating that later on tonight as the game does launch. We may even go live with it. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Appreciate yous. I'll see you in the clouds.